So then I fell in kind of a depression, and I'm not gonna say that acne was the only reason for the depression, but it was multiple things that hit me, and I went into like a really dark place. At that point, I was like, do you know what? I don't give a shit about how I look. You know, I like totally gave up on my physical beauty. Chopped off my hair. That was like the shortest my hair has ever been. I stopped straightening it. I stopped putting makeup on my face. I stopped everything. I was like, whatever, I'm gonna be ugly. I want to be ugly, whatever, you know, I don't care anymore. So yeah, that happened, and I was like in a really dark place. Someone helped me. That was when I got into singing, actually. Music kind of took me out of this. Also, I started to do a lot of activities and stuff like that. I don't know, it's like, you know, I started something and I wanted to be good at it to feel good about myself, you know, kind of thing. And it worked. And my family back then was like a big support of all of this. They would do all of these things with me and stuff. And also, One Direction was a big help in all this, because, you know, they just have this positive, fun vibe that just changed my mood every time I see them, I listen to their music, right? So yeah, so then yeah, slowly I got out of it and singing started being my thing, and that helped me to be myself again. So yeah, so that happened, and you know, I started feeling good about myself, but still, skin was still, you know, at this point it became my biggest insecurity. So yeah, and then I moved to Australia, and I think that was such like a big part in my acne journey, because skincare was something very normal there. You know, everyone had skincare routines. Also, social media was kind of already kind of big at that time. So, you know, I would see things and I would be like, oh, maybe I need a skincare routine, you know? And yeah, so I went to Mecca. It's like a Sephora. Back then, there wasn't Sephora in Perth, there was Mecca. So I went there, and a lady actually helped me understand things about my skin and how I should proceed, and yeah, just general advice on my skin. And I was very happy with that service, by the way, because that lady was not selling me any products. She just took a paper and she was writing things for me, you know. She was like, try getting into double cleansing and stuff like that. And she actually explained to me what it does to my skin, like, you know, about the ingredients, about how it works on the skin, what it does and stuff like that. She was it was a very educational conversation, right? So, you know, then I started to understand things better, and I asked her a lot of questions, and she actually had answers, you know. And then I started using Mario Badescu, and that helped me a lot because the products I was using was not harsh. So I would use like very mild skincare. It would take time, but it actually started getting so much better. And also because I started healing from all this bullying, because there was no one to tell me that I'm ugly because of it. You know, there was no one to throw negativity at me because of it, you know. So I was able to heal without someone pushing me back in the dark place. I started loving my skin. I started loving it. I started to get used to it, and it was actually getting better. And also at that point, I stopped doing spot treatments. I would take care of my skin as a whole and just hydrate it like well. I started feeling so good about myself. I was like, yay, you know, love this, love my skin, and all that. I also got into modeling and stuff. Life was great, you know. I stopped having anxiety before meeting people, you know. I didn't have any anxiety like that. I was still insecure sometimes, but it wasn't as much to get an anxiety. But then, you know, I went back to Mauritius and I did a shoot with someone, and bam, you know, cyberbullying happened. And at this point, you know, it was on social media, so like then it was not just adults, then it was like everyone of all ages would just say things, you know, comment, share, all that stuff, and they would say like really terrible things. And you know, I was back feeling so bad about myself that I felt like I do not belong to the modeling life or whatever. So I stopped modeling, I stopped all that. I just stopped doing that because I felt like, oh, I'm too ugly for that. Now I think I'm a lot better than that, and I started loving my skin again. I think it's like a roller coaster, but it's better. And I started to even have conversations with my skin, with my acne, with my pimples. Now, you know, we're friends. And now I tell the pimple and the acne, I'm like, you're gonna be here for my whole life, right? You're not gonna leave me. But this time I say it in a very joking, positive way. It's not something bad. I don't feel like, oh shit, you're gonna be here forever, but like, it's just like, okay, great, you're gonna be here forever, I accept you. But still, you know, at times it hits me, and yeah, you know, sometimes it's hard. There is another thing I wanted to say. Acne doesn't cause any harm to the person who has it. Sometimes it's a little bit painful, but it doesn't cause anything serious. It's just something on your face. It's probably because something that is happening in your body, and it comes out here. For some people it comes out in other ways, but for some people it comes out as acne. That's all it is. It doesn't cause any serious harm to the person, you know, because I know you want to help, you know, but I'm just saying that it doesn't really need any help because it doesn't do anything bad. And like I said, a lot of people do not care about these things, and if you think the person with acne is gonna have a terrible life because they have acne, they're not gonna have a terrible life, because in most situations it's the personality that shines and attracts people. It's not acne. Acne doesn't play any role in most situations. So really there is no need, you know, it's just that you don't like to see it. That's it. And also the worst thing that acne can do is make you feel insecure and make you feel that you are ugly and make you feel like no one wants you, and just, you know, makes your mental health go, yeah. And even that, the acne on its own doesn't do it, you know. It's when you show it in a negative way, that's when it does those things. That's when all these negative things happen. But if someone has acne and you don't say these things, they would maybe feel a little bit bad because they have it, because it's, like I said, they are not used to seeing that, but it's not gonna cause them like a lifelong insecurity like that, you know. You can take a look right here. Right now, I'm not really breaking out. I only break out at that time of the month because of hormonal things, which I can't really control a lot. My scars, my acne, and all that, it kind of went away. It come and goes, but it's fine. My skin is okay. My skin is good. Some people like my skin even. Can you believe it? But the insecurity and the anxiety is still very much here. But I know there are a lot of people who will be like, oh no, I can't change. I'm too old to change or whatever. It's fine. You know, if you want to be a jerk for your whole life, be it. I'll find a way to deal with that. Something that you need to remember, no one is perfect. Everyone has an imperfection. If you choose to point out just the imperfection of someone, remember that you also have imperfections, and that person can point that to you too. Everyone sees your imperfections. Everyone sees everyone's imperfections. But some of us, most of us, choose not to mention it, because we know it's gonna make you feel bad, and that is not necessary. So we don't say it. We would rather empower you and make you feel better. So all I'm saying is that everyone can be a jerk, but most of them choose not to. And if you are someone with acne, I know it's hard, but you gotta love yourself. You know, because when you love yourself, your personality shines, kind of, you know, and it makes you, it just makes you, and people see that and people like that. And that will only happen if you love yourself, you know, if you love your skin, even if it's not good. Like, I don't know, imagine, you know, you are dating someone, right? And something like that happens, would you stop loving them? You know, like, you will still love them. Then why, when, you know, when you've always had good skin, but then when this started happening, why do you stop loving yourself? Because you wouldn't do that to your best friend or your partner. So why do it with yourself? I know this is a lot. When I'm going through things, I tell this to myself. Just, it's important for you to, for all of us to love ourselves. And even though it's hard, we gotta keep doing it, you know? And for me, it helps me to have a conversation with my skin, to have a conversation with my acne. So, you know, you can try that. Also, if you are going through these things and you feel like you need someone to tell you these things, feel free to DM me. I would probably be going through the same thing, so we can just, like, you know, cry together and then feel better together, and then start loving our skin together. That'd be cool. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I've covered everything, and I don't know how long this video is, but that's it. I'm not here to tell you what to do to get rid of acne if you have any, because like I said, it's different for everyone. So the best way I think to go is to learn by your skin and to work with it, see what your skin likes and see what it doesn't like, and change according to that. When you have acne, it's, your skin is sensitive, so I think the best thing is to use things that are not harsh, because your skin has a lot going on, you know. You don't want to do too much as well. Your skin can't take that. Take it easy, you know, and just let it do its thing and give it some time to actually get better, you know. That's why I think it's important for you to love your skin, because when you love your skin, you're going to be nice to them, instead of like, you don't want it to freak out. That's what I'm saying. And I know you heard that a lot, but you hear that a lot because that is one thing that actually helps. It's drinking a lot of water. It actually helps a lot. I know how it sounds, and I know you heard it a lot, but it's because it works for everyone. Drinking water when your skin needs help. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, because that's all I can say, you know. Apart from this, it's your journey and you have to see what works for you. Yeah, it's a journey. And it can be a beautiful journey. You'd rather have a beautiful journey than a journey full of hatred and all that stuff. Yeah. Bye.